G'day guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel where we break down the charts every single week. So if you like money and you like crypto, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And in today's video, I'm going to give you my top 3 cryptos for April of 2024. So let's get into it. So pick number 1, guys, we've got Ondo Finance. So Ondo Finance is a mid-cap gem with a market cap of 1.1 billion, priced currently at 79 cents. Now, having only launched in January, it's actually a relatively new coin, but it's been making some big moves. Ondo Finance is focused on the tokenization of real-world assets and is hands down the leader in the space. Now, for those of you that don't know, the tokenization of real world assets is essentially bringing real world assets like real estate, for example, onto the blockchain. It's the process of turning real world assets into digital tokens representing ownership of physical assets. So, for example, you can now own and invest in a fraction of the high-end real estate property, which you ordinarily might not have access to before. This is massive. And it's not just going to be properties, but everything will eventually be tokenized on the blockchain. And this is creating more accessibility, more liquidity, and faster settlement times for investors. So Ondo Finance is partnered with BlackRock and Coinbase. BlackRock is the largest asset manager in the world, managing over $10 trillion of assets. So BlackRock is arguably the most powerful company in the world. They own Facebook, Google, Amazon, Microsoft, and Apple. And a lot of people, including myself, actually believe that BlackRock is probably more influential than the US government. That's how big they are. Now, the CEO of BlackRock recently came out and publicly said that the tokenization of real-world assets is a trillion-dollar industry, and they have picked Ondo. Now, as well, the World Economic Forum in a recent report are expecting the tokenization of real-world assets to become a $16 trillion industry by the end of the decade, making up 10% of global GDP. So this was their conservative target. In the report, their bull case was actually 69 trillion. Now, think about that for a second, guys. The entire crypto market right now is only worth $2.5 trillion at the moment. Now, Ondo only needs to capture a very small percentage of that market cap to put its value in the hundreds of billions. That's massive. Now, out of all of my picks, Ondo is one of the coins that I'm actually the most bullish on for this next coming bull run. And as well, guys, I actually found out about Ondo Finance through Mr. X, who is an elite insider. So his information has actually proven to be extremely accurate. So when Mr. X speaks, I listen. And I believe Ondo is going to be an absolute giant in the space. So taking a look at the chart real quick, we can actually see that Ondo has actually had quite a big move up here. But we're coming down to a bit of a correction, and it wouldn't surprise me if we actually get a move back down to my blue box here, because we can see by these candles that we are actually getting a rejection from this level here, meaning that it is more likely that we are going to see a lower low before we get that bigger move to the upside. And having a look at the momentum waves, it is a bit neutral at the moment, so it could go up and down, but based on the structure of these candles and just how it's looking at the moment, I would be expecting for us to get a bit more of a move down before we put in a higher high. Now, guys, coin number 2, we've got API3. So API3 is a decentralized data oracle network that facilitates direct integrations of APIs with blockchain applications. So this eliminates the reliance on third-party intermediaries. So guys, it essentially bridges the gap between smart contracts on the blockchain and real-world data. So with a market cap of only 294 million, priced at $3.41 at the moment, API3 is actually a direct competitor with Chainlink, which is a top 20 crypto. Now, API 3 is extremely undervalued, and I could see it reaching Chainlink's previous all-time market cap, which would put it around $200 a coin, roughly a 60x from the current price. Now, having a look at the TA, we can actually see that we were actually going sideways in this accumulation zone here for almost 626 days. Now, we were bouncing around in this accumulation zone, and when we finally got a breakout of that zone, and we're now retesting the previous highs, and we are currently holding this level as support. So it wouldn't surprise me if we do actually get a big move up in the short term up to the $6.30 range. So this is what I'm going to be targeting. I do think it is a good area to be buying at the previous highs of our accumulation zone. So API 3 is a good buy for me at the moment. Now guys, coin number 3, we've got Axon DAO. So with a market cap of 44 million, priced at 29 cents a coin, this project is a small cap gem. And if it takes off, it has the potential to make you life-changing money. Now, Axon DAO is partnered with NVIDIA, a multi-trillion-dollar AI company. They also have grants from Polygon. This is massive. Now, this project is one of the leaders in decentralized science, which is going to be a massive narrative in the next bull run. Now, guys, you know how I love to talk about narratives. One of the hottest narratives so far this year has been AI coins, and they've been performing extremely well and outperforming the majority of the market. And I believe that decentralized science is actually going to be one of the next big narratives coming forward. So this project is using blockchain technology and artificial intelligence to predetermine if you have a disease or not. You can provide voice data and it will let you know if you have Parkinson's or not. This is revolutionary technology. Now, CZ, the founder of Binance, which is the largest crypto exchange in the world, has actually expressed interest in decentralized finance. Now, what do you think is going to happen to these altcoins like Axon DAO when CZ comes out publicly and tweets or says something about decentralized science? Well, they're going to absolutely explode in price, which is why we want to be early and invest before this happens. Now, this project is still in its infancy stage, but it's seeing rapid growth and their team is expanding rapidly. It shows honestly a lot of potential and it's ticking all of the right boxes for me. Now, having a look at the chart as well, guys, we can actually see that it's had a 74% correction from its high, which is massive, and it is coming down to my key level of support, which is my blue box here. So it wouldn't surprise me for us to get a big move off at this level to continue to the upside. Now, looking at the momentum waves as well, we can actually see that we are very oversold on our momentum waves, and it's looking like it's about to reverse to the upside, which is likely going to give us that big move up as well. If we go to some lower time frames, like the 2 hour, we can actually see that we are printing green dots as well as bullish divergences. So this is when your price action is making lower lows, but your momentum waves are actually making higher highs. Now, this indicates a loss of strength in the market, and when you combine that with a key level of support, which is my blue box here, the Axon DAO is hitting, this is indicating a reversal in the trend, and we are likely to see a big move to the upside. Now guys, those are my free picks for the month of April. If you liked that video, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you're interested in one-on-one coaching to learn how to trade or build a portfolio, message me on either Instagram or Twitter. And if you would like to purchase my top 10 picks for 2024, also message me as well and I'll get that one to you. But make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.